This student rushed into his math class so late that by the time he arrived, everyone had already left. Seeing 2 math problems still written on the board, he quickly copied them down, assuming they were the assigned homework for the week. What he didn't realize was that those equations were actually 2 of the most famous unsolved problems in the history of statistics. The night before the homework was due, George finally sat down to tackle the problems. However, he quickly noticed they were far more difficult than usual. But since none of his classmates seemed to be struggling with them, he assumed that he simply wasn't as smart as they were. Still, he refused to give up. Instead, he spent the entire night frantically scribbling equations and filling pages with calculations. By morning, he submitted the assignment late, convinced that he wouldn't get a good grade. A few weeks later, when George was called into his professor's office, he nervously braced himself, expecting to be scolded for turning in the homework late. However, rather than being upset, the professor was completely stunned. He explained to George that what he had submitted wasn't the homework at all, because, completely by accident, George had managed to correctly solve the 2 most difficult statistics problems in history, problems that no other mathematician had ever been able to solve.